Hey, welcome to Happiness Bar. My goal is to share cocktails, content, and happiness. And today, we got a spring craft cocktail that we're working on. It's made with cachaça, baby. We're gonna infuse that cachaça with fresh strawberries. It's made with lemon juice. It's made with a walnut and rosewater orgeat. We also got Luxardo Bitter in there. This cocktail is gonna be shaken up, double strained, served over ice, topped with soda water, and garnished with a strawberry. This is the strawberry yum yum. All right, so the first bit of prep we gotta do is we gotta make that strawberry infused cachaça. So I got these beautiful strawberries here, already washed and cleaned. We got our scale, and for our infusion, we're gonna need 214 grams of strawberries sliced thin for every 250 milliliters of cachaça we want to infuse. So I am going to start with my scale here. Make sure that's zeroed out. I'm gonna cut the ends off. I'm gonna weigh out my 214 grams. .214 grams on the dot, that works. Dump all my strawberries. So what we want to do next is we want to make sure we slice these up real thin because we want the most surface contact between the liquor and the product in which we are infusing. So I'm just gonna slice these up. Nice and thin, and we already know it's 214 grams, so I'm just gonna throw it back into the container that I will be infusing in. All right, 214 grams of strawberries, sliced thin. All right, next we will need to measure out our 250 milliliters of cachaça. Right. 250 milliliters, let's pour that over our strawberries. Yeah, grab a lid, label and date, strawberry cachaça. Right, slap that on there, make sure she's sealed up, give it a nice little shake. And our strawberry cachaça is started. We're gonna place that in the refrigerator. We're gonna let that infuse overnight, 24 hours. We're gonna come back, we'll strain it out. One step closer to making that cocktail, baby. All right, guys, here it is. We got that strawberry cachaça. It's been infusing for 24 hours. And you can see the color on it even before straining that it's picked up. It smells so good. You get those like those warm little molassesy baking spices and whatnot from the cachaça. You get the strawberry. Truly a wonderful pairing. So what we need to do real quick is just strain those strawberries out. Let those strain for a minute. Make sure we get every drop of goodness out of those strawberries. All right, while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and just bottle up this strawberry cachaça, make it easier for pouring and storing. There you have it, guys, the strawberry cachaça. Take your label off of your other container. You can go ahead and store that in the refrigerator up to a month for the shelf life. And that's it for our strawberry cachaça, guys. Feel free to double dispatch, triple dispatch, whatever you want to do. If you need to make bigger batches, if you're having a cocktail party, whatever. If you're making a few for yourself at home, stick with smaller batches so it doesn't go bad and it stays fresh. You can always make more, right? So there it is, guys, the strawberry cachaça ready to go. And jump into the next bit of prep, and that's making that walnut and rosewater orgeat. So I'm gonna start with my scale, grabbing a container. Let's place it on that scale, zero it out, and we got our beautiful walnuts here. Love them, love walnuts. All right, we're gonna weigh out 125 grams of walnuts. All right, 125. I'm gonna go ahead and place these in our pot. Next, you wanna take some water and we wanna cover our walnuts completely with water. And we're gonna kick our burner on, medium-high heat. And what we wanna do is we wanna bring this up to a boil, then we're gonna drop it down to a simmer and allow these walnuts to simmer for 30 minutes. All right, guys, so we've had this simmering for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna kick it off the heat. Strain out the nuts real quick. All right, so we got our walnuts strained out, ready to go. Get this out of the way. So what we're gonna do is take our walnuts, we're gonna put them into a food processor, and we're gonna add in 300 milliliters of hot water. 300 milliliters of hot water with our walnuts. And we're gonna kick this baby on until we get it pureed. good. Looks good to me. For the next step, we wait. We're gonna let this rest for about 2 hours. Come back, we're gonna strain it out, and we'll have a beautiful walnut milk. All right, so it has been 2 hours. We've been letting this rest. Get that out of the way. And what we're gonna do is strain out this walnut mixture through some cheesecloth and a basket strainer. Because what we're making is fresh walnut milk, so pretty simple. Bar spoon, get every little bit of goodness out of here. Or my rubber spatula, I should say, not bar spoon. Got that. And let's go ahead, twist up our little cheesecloth here into a little dumpling. If you press or anything like that, be very careful as to not tear the cheesecloth. Then you'll have to start over. Sit, so you can see this, and we press, and we slowly twist all of that nice walnut milk out of there. I keep wanting to say almond milk. It's not almond milk, it's walnut milk, because traditionally you do make orgeat with almonds, but you can make orgeat with any nut, which is awesome. Get a different flavor profile, do a little twist on a cocktail, and you can also toast up the nuts, which I love to do with almond orgeat. I didn't want to do it here because I wanted to stick a little more pure with the ingredients, the strawberry, the walnuts. I wanted to keep it on the brighter side, not so much the toasty side. Okay, that's all we're going to get out of there. Let's go ahead and pour that up to our measuring cup and see what we got. Oh yeah, beautiful, just what we're looking for. All right, there's always going to be a little bit lost in situations like this, so we got about 275 milliliters of our walnut milk here, which is perfect. So let's go ahead and take that walnut milk, add it back to your clean pot. Next, we are going to weigh out 300 grams of sugar. See that little streak in my sugar? It's because I've mixed 2 sugars together, a unbleached sugar and then traditional white sugar, so they're kind of mixed together in there. Just in case you're not like, what the fuck is wrong with this sugar? Nothing, it's 2 kinds of sugar. All right, 300 grams of sugar into the pot with our walnut milk. Then we are going to add a half teaspoon of rose water. Half a teaspoon of rose water. Let's go ahead and kick this burner on again, medium-high heat, and let's give her a stir. Mix everything up. All right, what we're looking for, guys, we want to bring this up to a simmer, allow all that sugar to dissolve. Take it off the heat. All right, guys, this is coming up to a simmer. I think we're looking good. Everything looks like it's dissolved. Go ahead and pour it up into my container here. Yeah. One last thing, we're gonna add a 1/4 ounce of vodka just to help with stabilization, shelf life, all that. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in. Boom. Grab a lid. And there it is, guys. Our walnut and rosewater orgeat is done. I'd say your shelf life, give it up to a month refrigerated. Just always keep an eye on it. So last thing we gotta do for the prep work is we just gotta cut and juice some lemons, baby. So I'm gonna grab some of my lemons here. I think I'm only gonna grab 3 because these are big ass lemons. So cut them up. Juice them up. Big juicy boys. And let's double strain once and twice. Lemon's juiced. Make sure you label in date. And your lemon juice, guys, good for 2 days. Start out on the 3rd day. All right, guys, that was it for all of the prep work. We got that strawberry cachaça done and infused. We got our walnut and rose water orgeat, our lemon juice. We are ready to roll. Let's jump into making the strawberry yum yum. All right, so this is a shaken cocktail. So first thing you're gonna need is your shaker tin. And you're gonna need your jigger. You're also gonna need your glassware. So first things first, we're gonna start with cheapest, most expensive ingredients. So we are going to start with our 3 dashes of rose water, 3/4 ounce lemon juice, 3/4 ounce of that walnut orgeat, 1/2 ounce of our Luxardo Bitter, and 2 ounces of our strawberry cachaça. Ice your glassware up. Then ice that shaker tin all the way to the top. Seal her up. Shake it for 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Grab both your Hawthorne and your basket strainer. Let's double strain this cocktail. Beautiful color it picked up from that strawberry cachaça. Grab our soda water. Let's top her up. Grab our bar spoon and let's just agitate the cocktail a little bit. And lastly, I'm gonna go a whole strawberry for garnish. There you have it, guys. The strawberry yum yum. All right, let's taste. You get so much strawberry on the nose for sure. Whoa, oh shit. Yo, that is so nice. It's light and bright. Strawberry just punches you in the mouth. The cachaça brings in kind of these warmer baking spices, but the Luxardo Bitter brings in just like a hint of like floral and bitterness to balance out the sweetness from the Walnut Orgeat. It's nutty, a little acidic, a little bit floral. I mean, that's a spring cocktail if I've ever had one right fucking there. Wow, coats the palate so nicely. That Walnut Orgeat brings in such a nice like fattiness to the cocktail, which for like a brighter flavored cocktail to have that little bit of fattiness is really nice. A little bit of complexity there. Truly a fantastic, wonderful little spring cocktail. I mean, it's got the perfect amount of bubbles to it, so it's got a little sparkle. That's a banger. That's one for the book. That's one we're gonna keep on the docket. Gotta make these for sure. There it is, guys, the strawberry yum yum. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Maybe you made it along with me. Maybe you wrote it down, save for a later date. But either way, let me know how you're liking everything. And as always, guys, become a regular somewhere. Become a regular at your local watering hole. It's the best way to support local business. Become a regular here at Happiness Bar by liking, commenting, subscribing. Hit that bell if you want notifications, because we have cocktail videos coming out every Friday. That's my dog. At 3 p.m. Eastern. Get you ready for the weekend. Are you okay, June? Yeah, you're okay. Stay happy, everyone.